Hey, this is Campo Envoy again. In my last video, I showed you the key cards of my dark deck, which is still my best deck. Now, I'm gonna show you key cards to my low level deck, which now has become my second best deck. So I guess we'll start off with monsters. There's Visor Death, which is actually good for good protection, since when it's normal summon, you can select one of your opponent's monsters and you can destroy that monster during your third standby phase, and this card cannot be destroyed by battle until that effect is resolved. So I guess all you have to worry about is it being destroyed by effects, and that's not too much of a deal since there are a lot of cards you can use to protect it, like, let's see, Mystical Space Typhoon on spells and traps, and if it's a monster's effect, you can use Fiendish Chain, which that monster can't attack and you negate its effect. Next is Dralaga, which if all your opponents face up monsters, if your opponent only has face up monsters with 1600 or more attack, this card can attack directly, so that's really good. Then there's Rapid Warrior, which if you activate its effect, it can attack your opponent directly, but all your other monsters can't attack. That's the only problem. And there's Soul Absorbing Bone Tower and Zombie Master. If you looked at one of my earlier videos, you've seen the combo with these two, and that's why it's in here. Next is Double X Saber Fulham Knight. Yes, I have two of these, and basically it can negate the attack of one of your opponent's attacking monsters, and I can only activate this effect once while it's face up on the field. So after I use this effect, I'm probably just gonna let it go to the graveyard. And yeah, then of course there's Raging Flame Sprite, since whenever it attacks your opponents directly, it gains more attack. And then there's Chainsaw Insect, which is level 4 with 2400 attack and 0 defense. The only problem is whenever it attacks, your opponent gets to draw a card. So unless they're using a 40 card deck, that's not bad. But if that 40 card deck is kind of relying on drawing cards to get Exodia, you're pretty much helping them, and this is not a good card to use against that. Then there's cards like Half Shut, which select the face-up monster on the field. It cannot be destroyed by battle, and its attack is halved until the end phase. And the one thing I like about this is, since it says select one face-up monster, it doesn't mean you have to select your own. You can select your opponent's, just so you can deal battle damage, I guess. Like I said, the Soul Absorbing Bone Tower combo is in here, so of course Zombie World is in here. Hammer Shot, since a lot of the monsters in this deck have low attack, this wouldn't affect me at all unless only my monsters were face up on the field. Token Thanksgiving and Scapegoat. You know what Scapegoat does. Token Thanksgiving, destroy all tokens on the field, increase your life points by the number of tokens destroyed times 800. So this also includes your opponent's tokens. And finally, Heart of Clear Water. Basically, if you equip it to a monster with less than 1300 attack, it can't be destroyed by battle or by effects, but you still take damage if it's attacked. Now, traps. This is one of my favorite traps, Scrap Iron Scarecrow. You can only use it once per turn, and it says when you basically can negate the attack and set this card face down again. Rising Energy, discard a card and select one face-up monster. It gains 1500 attack until the end phase of this turn. And after I do all my key card videos, I'm actually going to show you an interesting combo with this card. Then there's Rope of Life, which basically when one of your monsters is sent to the graveyard by battle, discard your entire hand, special summon that monster, and it gains 800 attack. So, which is really good. especially if you're using Chainsaw Insect. So yeah, there you go.